Made a pit stop at lap 9, dropped back to 30th, drove to 14th, now he's 28th, and here we go. Trouble on the track. 5 laps to go, stage 1, and the big one heading to turn 3 at Talladega. Taped up car middle of the screen is Brennan Poole.
Yeah, and it looked like Brennan just came up to try to get side draft, and a lot of times what happens is the guy in the middle comes up to side draft, the guy on the top comes down to side draft, and next thing you know they make a little bit of contact, and there they go.
42's Tyler Reddick, a rookie, spinning on the apron.
Daniel Suarez involved.
See Brandon Jones there, the red and white 33 with damage on the front end. Looked like the 42 of Reddick was able to stay off the wall, didn't have any heavy contact.
That was strange looking. I don't.
Well, it looks like the 48 came up in that car that was just on his right rear, and it kind of just barely turned him to turn up into the middle of traffic. It's hard to tell right there.
I thought Hemrick was going to save that thing. Got shot back across the track into the outside wall. Heavy damage. He is likely done.
Looked like he tried to squeeze in a pretty tight hole there, Mike.
Yeah. It's just so inviting. You got that big run. You don't want to give up the run. You try to get in a place that you probably shouldn't.
End of stage 1, and the caution is out for the second time at Talladega.
They're wrecking back there, back to the bottom.
Martin Waugh involved. Oh! Chris Cockrum, Cole Custer.
Looked like a bump draft going wrong. Aric Almirola was behind the 16 car. You can see Chris Cockrum nearly sneaking through there. Was there contact?
Man, it sure looked like he got loose, Michael. It looked like he went down and came back up. Hard to tell.
So close. Wow, that almost looks like he just went up to maybe.
Looked like he was going down and coming back up, and if it was contact, it was slight.
One down on the bottom right here. One to go. Nothing else coming here.
Spotter Eddie DeHunt just told him it's time to be greedy.
There he goes. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside,
side
on
down.
the side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger. Yes, he chased his car, yawed out just a tiny bit in the corner. And they got him loose. All it takes.
That's the one. He was going to save it till that last little bump.
I was just going to say, AJ, just be a little patient here. We got a little ways to go yet, and you got a pretty good car. Wow.
In a moment.
This is amazing footage, folks.
Incredible camera work.
And just remember, there's a driver in every one of those cars. Watch it.
Well, that's a long, slow roll for Allmendinger. And look, both those cars end up pretty much together, along with the mess that was Logano's car and Michael McDowell's. Harvick had damage in that, so did Trevor Bayne, Eric Jones, Matt Kenseth, all involved.
And as a driver, I've been upside down at Daytona one time and slid on my roof just like that, sparks flying, and I was just hoping at the last second it was going to roll back over so I could get out. But AJ's didn't do that. He was stuck upside down. Not a comforting feeling. That oil tank is right behind you. It's very possible for oil to start leaking out. You want to get out of there as fast as you can.
Looks like there were only about a dozen cars who had a chance to evade to the inside and not get any damage in this.
I'm watching that green 2 car. I don't know if he's just kind of following this through here. Not sure if he got any damage or not.
Yeah, I think I saw him stop a little bit too soon, as if he made contact.
He may have hit the outside wall with the right side of the car.
Let's ride with Danica Patrick.
Second, back it down. Stay low, low. Inside. 32 never stop.
Oh, boy.
Boy, that was a blitz. Man.
She's still driving it, even after that second impact.
With Dale Jr.
One outside, 77's outside. Keep coming low. Come on.
Wow.
Caution's out.
Oh, my gosh.
Easy. Keep digging. Easy. Shift. Hold your brake.
Oh.
Hold your brake light. Stay high.
And let's show you this in real time.
Getting crowded up there in the front right now with the 42. Oh,
Whoa!
trouble.
Big crash. Danica Patrick and Joey Logano and Aric Almirola.
Holy smoly. Oh, heavy damage there on Danica. Oh, man, it looked like the 22 just got loose.
I think that.
Oh, man. What a ride that Danica went on.
Danica took a heck of a ride into the wall, and then the 43 just plowed in there.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. I think he committed to the outside lane. Pretty big impact by the 43. As you could see, Almirola sitting in his car. He hadn't quite gotten out.
Right behind Logano.
Oh, something
Wow, something happened on that 22.
Something had to break.
Keep coming here. There you go.
22 violently turned left right into Danica.
Top is good.
Oh, right
Oh,
front.
right front. Yeah, I saw it blow the fender up.
I think that was a brake rotor.
Oh, you think it was?
Yeah, and that's why it turned left. I think he that disintegrated the right front brake rotor. Right as he went to the brakes, you saw it come through the hood, and what that do? It just turned the car to the left because all it had was left front brake.
It turned it dead left. I know that.
Patrick went for a wild ride and then got pounded again by Almirola.
Mike, remember Joey Logano complained about his brakes early in the race.
Well, he
Right,
made a
Larry.
nice recovery, Larry. Got himself back up here in the top 10 or 12 and had a pretty good car, looked like. Boy, this is huge right there. Look at that car come up off the ground. That's a heck of an impact.
The rear axle almost come out of, or the rear end housing almost come out of that car, the 43.
He must have thought those cars were going to come down the track. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
See how.
That's big right there, but then what's that?
Yeah, that's why Danica jumped out so fast. Look at all the flames. Big fire there. All she could see was flames. She knew she needed to get out of that car as soon as she possibly could. It looked like the 43 it just got super loose, or maybe there were some fluids.
Jeff, I saw debris back there. I think Almirola ran over something that prevented him from turning that car down the racetrack.
And he's trying to get slowed down. He sees that, and the car just goes into a slide. It just sort of a controlled slide, but unfortunately sending him right in to the cars, that are in this crash, to the 10, the 22. You see that rear end housing?
Yeah.
How violent that was.
It's such a snap. I mean, you just frontal impact like that, and the driver is pushed forward immediately. It just snaps you.
And by the time he got near them, there was certainly enough debris on the racetrack that could have cut one of his tires and prevented him from cutting that car to the bottom.
I mean, in watching this, I just have to believe that rear end housing, maybe the drive shaft came disconnected and protruded or caused some kind of heavy damage or impact inside that cockpit.
It could be, Jeff, but I just think that sudden impact where you're head on like that,
yeah,
it just puts your body in such a position it just snaps you.
The side headrests and the head and neck restraint are designed to work in a frontal crash, a straight ahead frontal crash. And he did hit Logano at a substantial angle.
On board with Harvick in the inside lane.
Sadler around.
Elliot Sadler, hard hit on that inside wall.
Outside the 9.
Caution number 11, and the driver that came in leading the championship with a big crash as they exited the corner. To see Elliot Sadler out of the car, here's what happened.
Like he bobbled a little bit on entry, and then that put the 42 of Tyler Reddick right on him. Maybe a little bit of contact there.
You know, sometimes you don't even need contact. I don't even know if he hit him. It's just when they're that close to you, it takes the air off the rear of your car and around you go.
Oh, great job by Ryan Sieg in that 39 car to get by without running into Sadler, but then the inside wall, hard contact.
Talked about what a tough weekend it's been for junior motorsports, and 2 consecutive restarts claiming their drivers. Last time Mike Lynette, this time Elliot Sadler.
Good job.
Blake Cook had an eyeful, huh?
It was a good job spotting too. I don't know if he was patting himself on the back or telling Blake he did a good job.
Look at Daniel Hemrick in the 21 car, what all he sees. He's able to get just underneath Sadler. Great job of driving there.
Saw a window, and it was closing quick.
And it's for the kid out of Virginia, Elliot Sadler. Kevin Harvick, your leader.
Jeffrey Earnhardt down on the apron past the start-finish line. A lot of smoke. And we were told it smelled like rear end grease. Caution.
Oh, trouble. There's oil everywhere. I think there's oil from the 33. Man, it took out some good cars.
Brad Keselowski's car is destroyed.
Chase Elliott.
And Chase Elliott. There had been some smoke from Earnhardt's car, but then
right there.
It got big.
Okay, so that's off of turn 4. He comes all the way down the front straightaway. Now the wreck's already happened. Oh no,
gosh.
something happened to Chase Elliott.
He may have blown up. There was huge fire underneath the hood of that car.
I think the oil may have come
wow.
from the 24, or certainly we know that there was fire and fluid underneath the 24.
Wow, I'm not sure what happened. Look at all the fire. Look under here.
Oh, man.
That thing grenaded.
Boy.
Unbelievable.
Brad Keselowski will tell you nowhere to go.
Yeah, he switched lanes, and I had somebody underneath me. Car, and he came right in front of us, man. Sorry, guys. Something broke. I'm going to go find out. Switched lanes, and I was stuck in oil and couldn't do nothing.
Oh, yeah, he just lost control of the car. Couldn't avoid him.
Slid through the oil right into the back of Chase Elliott.